Hi there. I just wanted to take a moment to thank Greg for everything he did for me around my healing journey. Started about 5 years ago, and I had gone through a round of heavy antibiotics prior to that, and was hospitalized for a week. And shortly after that, probably about 8 months to a year, I started having some breakouts on my face, and I really had no idea what it was. It took 5 different doctors to finally diagnose it as eczema for me. And around that, didn't even know what it was, didn't know what to do about it, but the doctor told me I was going to have it for the rest of my life, and there was ways to manage it, but there wasn't a way to cure it necessarily. And that was tough. That was tough hearing that from a physician, because at that time I was not very far along in my health journey. I didn't know anything really on the other side of health, other than Western medicine and the teachings around that. So when I started researching and looking on my own, frustrated with steroids and the creams and all the money I had spent all around that and not getting anywhere with progress with my eczema, I took matters into my own hands. And of course, I turned to the internet and YouTube videos and webinars and anything I could get my hands on about healing, which led to, of course, finding out about the gut, and that true eczema healing comes from within. It's nothing that you can put topically on your skin. It's nothing that you can do externally. It's all internally. So, my mission around that led me eventually to Greg and finding his YouTube channel, Eczema Healing, and his website, eczemahealing.org. And he was kind enough to do a one-time consult with me. And I had felt like I had gained a lot of knowledge around it at that point from his videos. And I went through his whole library of videos, which is extensive. So incredibly helpful. It gave me a starting point. It gave me hope. It gave me inspiration. I would just wait daily for the next video to come out with Greg so I could learn more. I can't sing his praises highly enough for anybody suffering with eczema. It's such a debilitating disease, so to speak, at times. So brutal on the self-confidence, so brutal to go out and present yourself to the world when you have eczema. And of all things, I had it on my face. I was lucky enough for it to never really have spread anywhere else, but the face was a difficult place to deal with that and manage that. And I felt like I was housebound for a couple of years. It really crippled me for a while. My healing journey took about a year, a little over a year, before I could safely say that I was in the free zone. I wasn't having any recurring breakouts. I wasn't worried about it anymore. And today, it's a distant memory in my mind. Still very clear, the pain around what I felt around that. But it's brought me to such an enlightened place in my health and in my life. And Greg had said several times on his videos that he was grateful for eczema. At the time I had it, it was hard for me to even comprehend what he was saying, right? I mean, how could you be grateful for something that's so debilitating and destroying of your life and in so many different negative ways? And now that I'm where I am, I totally get and understand and resonate with what he said about eczema and how he's grateful for that, because it opened my eyes around what true healing is. And as a matter of fact, I'm pursuing a career in health myself now, much to the credit of a lot of these people like Greg, who helped me along my journey and who showed me the other side of healing, and there was a path and there was a way. And I just can't say enough positive about Greg and what he can do for you. If you follow his program, if you follow his protocol, if you listen to his videos, dive in deep, and really take what he says to heart and try to implement some of those things he talks about and healing your eczema. It takes movement, it takes dietary changes, it takes a lifestyle change, it takes maybe taking some toxic people out of your life. All of those things played such a huge role. I can't say that there's one thing within his program that I didn't implement myself. So just a shout out to Greg and all the wonderful things he's doing and all the people he's helping, and God bless him. We need more people like him out there, and hopefully I can do the same and pay it forward. So thank you, Greg.